right? You know that already.
Okay, and let's let everybody in.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How is everyone today? I'm just going to let everybody get back on. I see some people are still connecting. Give it a couple more seconds and then we can get started.
He's not gonna, it's not like he's coming back to work today. I'll make sure I'll get him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't want him to go for a test. You know, and I'm not very sure it's not gonna mean anything.
Alrighty, so my name's HIA-LI. I'm the event planner here at HIA. I'd just like to thank you all for being a part of this job fair tomorrow. We're very excited. We do have Eric here with us. He's the developer. So basically, he is going to share his screen in a little bit and just kind of give us a little overview on how to set up your booth if you haven't yet, and just give you a little bit of insight on the back end and how to set things up for tomorrow. So we're super happy to have Eric here. And Eric, I'll turn over to you and you can start showing everybody.
Sounds great. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining the meeting. As Hallie indicated, I'm going to share my screen. And after that, I'm going to give you pointers and just kind of clarify some things that some of you may have missed. There's definitely a good deal of information that the form asks for. So that's why I want to go through this with you. And then after that, feel free to address any questions. Okay, thank you. I'm going to share now. Okay. If someone, Hallie, if you could just confirm that you see my screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so if you haven't registered your business yet, you'll make sure that you want to go to where it says businesses register now. Okay, there's also an instruction sheet, which I believe was emailed to different people or emailed out. So if you didn't get the instruction sheet, then just let HIA know. That will assist you in your listing. I'm just opening what's called an incognito window because I'm actually logged in to the account, to an example account. So I'm starting with a fresh window. We do have this up. This is kind of blocking the home page. I hear an echo. I just started hearing feedback. Okay. So this is going to be revealed by tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So if you see that, that's there on purpose. I'm just going to go just to get it in. This isn't a page, but let me just go here. This is not a page, but okay. So what you want to do is go to businesses register now. And again, this is if you have not registered, okay? You'll put in your first, last name, username, and email address. Password has to be a certain strength, but you'll get notified on that on this page if it's not strong enough. Make sure to put the same password, confirm the password, and it is case sensitive. So once you do that, you'll create your account, and then you'll get an email notification. So check your inbox. Also check the junk or spam folder. Click on the activation link, and then it's going to ask you to log in again. Okay? So once you log in, you'll see a page that looks like this. Okay? On the instructions, I'm going to head to the instructions, which kind of reiterates what I just said. You're going to that business register now. You're registering the business right here with your information. Then you're checking the email address. You're checking your email or the spam folder. And the email, part of the email will look like this. Please activate your account. You click on that. And then you'll see this, account activated successfully. Please log in to continue. You'll click log in, just following the instructions. And then, as I said, after you click the activation link, you may create your business listing and submit it. Or if you close out the screen, let's say you're, by accident, you close it out or you're going to lunch or something. If for some reason you close it, you will have to restart it. And that's the link right here. So try to keep that window open, okay? So once we have that done, this is basically the last part, okay? This is what it will look like. So this is the listing. From the start, you'll choose company member, non-member, or already submitted payment to HIA. From there, you're going to update or add your logo in JPEG or PNG. Then you choose the categories. So when you click that, you'll see a drop down of different categories. So let's say my business is in energy, and then you can also add a couple of other categories, okay? You will have a default category which you can choose, so that would be your strongest category. Business name, I'll just type in ABC Business. Description will go here, right? Now, one thing that I have to strongly emphasize, and this is what a few businesses have missed. You need to look at the notice on the top. Please note that all fields marked with an asterisk must be completed. So anything with an asterisk has to be filled in its entirety. Don't worry about how long the description is. You can always edit that. You'll put the contact person. I'll put John Smith. Phone number. Just putting any phone number. Contact email has to be filled out. Test. Your address. Okay. The region, city. This is all required. Zip code. And then make sure that you click set address on map. Okay. Right here. That's very important. Another thing that a few people missed is that they forgot to read the instructions here. So you have to enter the URL format in this example, like this. http://example.com, or if your website has HTTPS, you'll enter it this way, https://example.com, whatever your site is. So let's say HIA, for example. Okay. The HIA site, I'm copying that. This will determine whether it's HTTPS or not. You see the padlock there? The padlock indicates HTTPS. So I would copy that, okay? And then put it here. So you're going to want to take out the www, like this. And you could take out the / also, okay? That's just how it is on the back end. That's how the program is set up. So make sure that you enter the format of the URL accordingly, as shown here. Optional fields would be if you have Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We definitely encourage you adding that. A Zoom link. With the Zoom link, again, check out the format, okay? And if you can, put it the full link that has the password. So that way, there's a longer link that is generated. You'll see that on the Zoom account. You can do Skype, Google Meet, etc. Okay, moving on down, business photos. Again, you want to do it in JPEG, any of these formats, preferably JPEG or PNG. These are photos of your business. Let me just, also another thing is the company logo. So just look at the note on that for the company logo. These are suggested sizes. Okay, so it is a long form, and I think that's why some people might have got, they might have done it too quickly or missed a couple things. So just try to spend as much time as you can with it. And I'm here for you if, of course, you have any questions. Moving on down, products and services. Okay, these are optional. Okay, so let's scroll down. You can also embed videos. All you're going to do is put the link to your YouTube or Vimeo video, which is great for engagement. Now let's get to the extra fun stuff. So this is the job title. So of course this is required. You'll put any of the job titles, the description, hours. There's a drop down for full-time or part-time. The approximate start date, which is through a calendar. Okay. Years of experience.
I'm on a meeting, but I'm just going to mute them.
Okay, but it's not important.
Wasn't what?
I can tell you later. It's not important.
It's okay. Tell me now.
Okay, well, there was the guy in the blood plates was like some Indian guy who
I hear someone talking. Should I continue?
What was going
Oh, it's okay, sorry. Okay, so this is all to be filled out. Again, anything with an asterisk is required or it will not go through. Okay, fill out all this information. Now, for some companies, some of the businesses that are with HIA, et cetera, or outside, we gave you the ability to add more than one job. So you'll just fill all that out. You can add up to 10 jobs, which is awesome. Okay, so if you have more than one job, you fill it out. Then, when you're done, submit the listing. But make sure that you follow all the instructions as indicated on this form. If we like, maybe we could take some Q&A now before I show you how to edit the video. So, Holly, what are your thoughts on that?
Yes, so I was going to ask everybody, if you do have any questions, please enter it into the chat box, and then we can have Eric read off of it in the order that they come in. If we don't get to any today or right now during this live, we'll definitely be answering it via email. But for now, if you'd like to start entering your questions in the chat, I see that we did just get one a few minutes ago. So yeah, if Eric, you want to start reading off of those and answering any that you can.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you all for your questions. And like I said, if there's any questions you have after this webinar, feel free to contact me. I think it may be helpful if I put my information in here. Would that be okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So it's Eric Sloan, and it's eric@tellalldigital.com, and my cell phone number is 631-456-2857. Email may be a little bit easier. You can always call or text, but the email I'm definitely checking. I'm definitely on that. So I can help you with that. Okay, so Hallie, should I just read the questions at this point?
Sure, go ahead.
And thank you all for your questions. Okay, please, I input Teams. Okay, so Bev, how are you? So thank you for a question. I input a Teams meeting URL into the Google option for the video. Will this allow the candidates to video with me, or is there another way I should include Microsoft Teams? Okay, that's a great question. We actually don't have a section for Microsoft Teams, but you can check like in the company description, either on there or if there's an area on the contact section, you can add that. Maybe just put it in the about section of the company or in the actual description of the job. You can enter it there. We do have Calendly, we have Google Meet, we have a Zoom, but there isn't something specific for Google for the Microsoft one. So my suggestion would be to put that elsewhere on the form. You can put it more than one place, and that would link directly to the meeting that you have. Next question is from Janice. Janice, thank you for your question. Is there a character limit on the job descriptions? I don't believe off the top of my head that there is, but you would probably see some type of notification on the form. If you have a very long description and you're concerned about that, no problem. My suggestion would be to just use maybe a shorter description, and then once the listing is submitted, then you can go in and always add additional information. Unless it's like really long, so I wouldn't worry about that. If our online forms were not complete, and this is from Michelle, thank you, Michelle. If our online forms were not complete, are you reaching out to us, example, the website link? Yeah, I mean, that's something that I can check with HIA. I mean, you'll know if it didn't go through, you won't get a confirmation. There are a few pending listings which we are able to publish. And I've told Tony Joy which ones are not published yet, but we can move you to pending. Again, any questions, just get in touch with me and or HIA. The next question is from Maha. How are you? I was speaking with you yesterday. We have a range of salaries. What can I do to ensure that the range is entered rather than just the low end of the hourly rate? That's really just an open field where you can put in the salary, either hourly or the amount. I don't believe there's a limit on that. So that's open-ended. You can edit that. Everyone, I'm also going to show you how to edit the listings after this round of questions. PAFCU, thank you. Hi, everyone. I submitted my page last night, and when I went to companies under finance, I still do not see our company, People's Alliance Federal Credit Union. So we'd have to just check if that one went through. If you can just email me on that, and I will double check for you. And I also have a question with the Teams meeting URL. I want to confirm how they work. Enter the Teams in the Calendly section. This is incorrect, question mark. Yes, well, I don't believe there was a Microsoft one. I mean, you could enter that for Google Calendly, and it will just, Google or Calendly, and it will just link there. There may be a confusion to the user because it doesn't say Microsoft, but you could, if you wanted to, essentially edit there. Rob, our jobs are in different locations. Can we note that? Yes, you can. I would put down one address because the form has one address, but you can certainly indicate on the profile or in the jobs that they're on different locations. That's easy to do. Ariana, if you already registered your company, can you make edits? Yes, absolutely. That's how we built the platform. So if it's okay with HIA-LI, I will proceed with on how to edit the job listings. Okay. All right. So I am now logged into an example account. This is an HIA account. So you'll see, let me just go to my incognito window. Okay. When you're not logged in, you're going to click company login.
Just make sure you share your screen again.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, that would help. Okay. Great idea. All right. So where's the share? Here we go. Okay. Coming shortly. Okay, everyone. Holly, you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to share. So let me just get that 1 sec. Okay, yes, my incognito window. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so you're going to the job fair, right? Let's say you're not logged in. You're going to go to company login right here. Okay, that's the link right here if you're not logged in. Okay, this will bring you to the login page. You can also check Remember Me, and you could save the, have your browser save it, the password, the user and password, so that you can access it easily. So you'll log in. Okay, once you're logged in, okay, let me get back to my other window. Okay, so let me just get there. Okay, so you're clicking My Account. Okay, we're now logged in. Again, this is an example account. This is a test account. Okay, click My Account, where we've set up a whole thing where you could change the user, all that stuff. You could change your password. Invoices, don't worry about. You could log out. Basically, we want to know where we edit the listing. So we made it easy for you. So you're going to click on My Listings on this tab here. Okay. Okay, let that load. And you're going to click on the 3 dots right here. This is also in the instructions provided. So you click on the 3 dots, and you're going to click Edit. Okay, so let that load. Now, once you're in here, you can make any edits you like. You can edit the category, you can edit the description, anything you like, okay? And then once you make those edits, you're just going to resubmit all the way at the bottom. You're going to submit the listing. And that's really it. You log in, you click the My Listings tab, and then you click the 3 buttons, or the 3 dots, and the Edit button. And also, like I said, refer to those instructions that we've provided, and just follow that. And that's pretty much how you edit. That's it. Simple. Yeah, I mean, should we go to the questions next? I think there might be some questions coming in. Hallie?
I
No?
think we got one more question.
Okay. All right, so our candidates, okay, are we up to, we did Ariana's question, if you register, okay. So next question is from Anne Marie, thank you. Are candidates going into a waiting room with the Zoom link I provide to HIA? So that is, dependent on if you schedule a meeting with them. So, once you get an applicant, they'll send you their contact information, their resume, etc. You can certainly point out, you can connect with them and make an appointment. You can essentially keep the Zoom link open. You hear me? It just said it was cutting. You could go in the Zoom meeting room. You could have that open if you like. Okay. Hallie, can you hear me okay? Hello? Okay. The next question is from Sue. Hi, Sue. Can you explain how we will interact with candidates? A step-by-step description of what we need to do will be helpful. This is new to me. Yes, so there's another document. So if you haven't received it, then we are able to send it to you. As
We
far
will be
as
sending something out
Yeah.
today, actually. That's going to give you guys a little bit more information on the flow of tomorrow. And that'll be sent out by the end of today.
Okay, great. And there's also a document that I sent to Tony Joy. I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to, but that document is, I actually made a day of document. So if for some reason, if you don't have that, I can resend that. Just let me know.
I
But
believe that's what it is that we're sending out.
yeah, it's day of event. Yeah.
Mhm.
So Sue, that would answer that question. Everything is clearly outlined for you on that. So as Hallie indicated, that will be sent to you as soon as possible. The next question is from Vancier. I have been waiting for the email to be registered. How long does it take? So the email does come in within a couple of minutes. So check your inbox. As I mentioned, if you don't see it in the inbox, please check your spam or junk folder. And if you don't see it there, it may be settings on your email or maybe a firewall. Then I would suggest try an alternate email. Any other questions?
All right. If we don't have any more questions, I think we're going to end this Zoom. This will be recorded and we will be sending it out to everybody shortly, along with the day of directions. That'll give you guys a little more details on the flow of tomorrow. I mean, if you do have any questions, you can always email myself. I will put my email right now in the chat for everybody. Eric as well provided his email. But yeah, if there's no other questions, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Eric, for showing us.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, I see we have a few more coming in. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So PAFCU, hi Mary. Once I go to view my account, the tab showing my listings is empty. Should the job fair be found there? It's an H. Grossman email. Also, how to send invites. Okay. Mary, if you can, please just email me directly. I will specifically check on that. It's Eric, ERIC, at tellalldigital.com, which the email is on the chat. And then the other person from Human Resources, please email me on that. I can check the status of your listing, and I will check on that as soon as possible today. If anyone else has any questions, please add. I guess maybe we'll wait a couple minutes.
I'll give it a couple more seconds to see if anybody's typing.
Okay. The most important thing, like I said, it is a long form. So just make sure that you fill it out with attention to what the requirements are. And then you should be fine. And if not, just get in touch with me. I can always add it manually for you. Okay. Shaquille, when applicants have submitted their resumes, do we get it in our registered? Yes, you should have it in your registered email. Again, check the spam folder just in case. And you'll get their contact information too. So if for some reason you don't get something, you can always contact the candidate directly, which is good. And they also have your full contact information for the job. So the communication is helpful. And I would also like to know how to send invites. Is that invites for Zoom meeting? A Zoom meeting would be, if that's what you're referring to, invites would be through the Zoom platform where you can send invites or a Google meeting link. Oh, Team. Okay, I see. Microsoft Teams. I believe yes, you can send that, but that would be through the Microsoft platform where you could send invites to users. Yes. I mean, it's helpful if you connect also with these people. So when you get the resumes, feel free to call them. Obviously, I'm sure you will if the candidate is, skilled for the position, and they'll also reach out to you. They'll have the ability to reach out to your company. Okay, Vancier. Yes, so you should get the email within a couple of minutes. If you check the spam folder and it's not there, there may be some type of setting, or it could be an IT thing with firewall. I mean, some emails, email does go through a few filters, so I would highly suggest trying an alternate email. Okay, thank you for checking that. If for some reason you have any issues, we can create the listing for you on the back end. Just email me all the job details, and I'll add that for you manually. But if you can, please try an alternate email address. Monica, if I include the Zoom invite, would applications be joining the Zoom throughout the day to hear more about the opportunities we have, or do we invite them privately? You could keep the Zoom open. You could keep the Zoom meeting where you're there the whole day, but then you may have multiple people coming on there. So that's up to you. That's at your discretion if you'd like to keep it open. Or as I said, you can invite people separately to separate Zoom meetings. You can make an appointment with them through Google. You know, there's a Google invite link, I believe. So up to you whether you'd like to keep it open or to reach out to candidates directly and make an appointment with them for a Zoom meeting. That's at your discretion.
Right. If that's it for questions, thank you, Eric, again. As I mentioned, we will be sending an email with a recording of today's meeting, so everybody will have access to this. Again, if you have any questions, you can email myself or Eric. We'd be more than happy to help you out. And we are looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you again, Eric. We appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome. Pleasure.
All
Happy to help.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.